Today's curriculum will walk you through the new referrals process in Centricity EMR. This training will allow you to view the new process as it appears in the EMR. Please note that this process is only for referring to specialists. Other referrals, including physical therapy, home health, and hospice, will now be completed using the appointment referral shortcut. Please be aware that this process may change slightly with the EMR upgrade in June. This training is not intended to be comprehensive. Step-by-step instructions can be located within the referral form by clicking the pink Help question mark in the upper right-hand corner. This is also not intended to serve as training in group management. Screenshots of the group management referral forms are included as a reference only. To begin the referrals process, you will first click the Update Action button. Select the encounter called Physician Referral. Type the summary in the following format: Priority Insurance Provider. In the example given, the priority is standard, the insurance is United Healthcare, and the provider is Dr. Polanco. Please note that if you will be selecting first available, you will type the specialty as the provider, for example, cardiology. Next, click OK. Once the form opens, you'll need to select Physician Referral or First Available by Specialty. For all referrals, you'll select the referring provider, type in the patient's alternate phone number if applicable, and select the referral priority, STAT, meaning the patient must be scheduled and seen within 24 hours, or Standard, the patient must be scheduled within 7 days but can be seen at any time that is convenient. For physician referrals, select the receiving provider. If you are referring to an external provider, type the provider's name in the text box and select the reason, either medical necessity or patient preference. If you're referring to first available, select the receiving specialty from the drop-down menu. You also have the option to select the location, time, and day of the week the patient prefers. For all referrals, you'll select a diagnosis or add a problem if it is not listed. Type any referral notes. Click the Referral Request Documented By button to certify that you submitted the referral. If the patient requires an alternate insurance be used for this referral, click the box and fill in the requested information. Click Close and end the update. For internal physician referrals, route the document to yourself and the receiving provider's desktop. The providers have been instructed not to sign these documents, but to route them to their scheduling secretary or have the secretary route to themselves. For external physician referrals, route the document to yourself and fax the referral form, summary of care, and clinical data to the receiving provider. For first available, route to yourself and Care Access. The Care Access desktop can be found by searching for last name desktop, first name Care Access. Care Access is responsible for determining who the first available provider is. Route the referral document as indicated and place it on hold. Please monitor these documents to ensure the receiving office has worked them in a timely manner. To complete the referrals process, in the receiving specialty office, you will locate the referral form on the provider's desktop and route it to yourself. Call the patient and schedule their appointment in group management. Then open the on-hold referral document in the EMR. Type a note regarding your telephone conversation or message left. Check the Patient Notified box and enter the date and time of the scheduled appointment. Type any additional referral notes. Click the Patient Notified of Appointment By button to certify that you notified the patient. Click Close and end the update. Before proceeding, you will need to change the summary line to indicate the patient has been scheduled. To do this, add SCH to the beginning of the line, followed by the month and day of appointment. If the first available specialty was entered as the provider, you will now change this to the name of the provider the patient was scheduled to see. You will route the document back to the referring office, that is, the user who initiated the referral, and place the document on hold. For referring office staff, you will complete the Referrals Plus form in Group Management and obtain authorization. Please note this step can be completed at any time during the process once the receiving provider is known. Once you have authorization and see from the updated summary line that the patient is scheduled, you will open the on-hold referral document in the EMR. Type the authorization number or NA if none is required. Please do not leave this space blank, as it will be assumed that authorization has not yet been obtained and service cannot be rendered. Click Close and end the update. At this point, you can now sign the document. Physicians are not required to sign these referral documents as they are not affiliated with any orders. The receiving office should be monitoring these documents to ensure the authorization has been obtained prior to rendering service. This slide shows the workflow between the EMR and group management. In general, the referring office completes the steps in the blue boxes, and the receiving office completes the steps in the brown boxes. Please note that the referring office may complete Referrals Plus and obtain authorization at any point in the process, once the receiving provider is known. And once again, I will mention that it is the responsibility of the receiving office to verify authorization has been obtained prior to rendering service. This slide displays the EMR and Group Management referral forms side by side to demonstrate how to locate information in the EMR and input it into Referrals Plus. The referring provider is input as referral from. The receiving provider is referral to. The diagnosis, up to 4 can be entered. And the priority, stat or standard. A few additional fields need to be completed in the Group Management form. First is the referral type: external referrals requiring payer approval, authorization requiring payer approval, or internal referral, no payer approval required. The authorization or approval number should be preceded with an R for referrals or an A for authorizations and pre-certifications. You will enter the requested number of visits and authorized number of visits, as well as the date the authorization expires. You'll denote the referral as incoming, outgoing, or internal, and you'll update the status as new, needing to be worked, pending approval and in process, to be scheduled, approval obtained, or scheduled. In summary, the majority of the referrals process will be completed by the referring office, including the referral initiation in the EMR and Referrals Plus and authorization in Group Management. Keep in mind that this process is a team effort. The receiving office must verify authorization prior to rendering service. Providers noticing referrals on their desktop are asked not to sign these referral documents. They may route these documents to their scheduling secretary or have the secretary route it to themselves. For questions on the EMR referrals process, please contact the Department of Clinical Quality.